Set 40558, Clone Trooper Command Station, is a LEGO Star Wars set within the Episode 2 sub-theme. It comes with 66 pieces, 3 minifigures. It is for the ages of 6 and up and was released January 1st, 2022. It retails in Canada for $18.99 Canadian, in the US for $14.99 US, in the UK for £13.49, and in the rest of Europe for €14.99, with Finland being €17.95. So this is a Star Wars accessories set. So on the front, you have the LEGO logo on the top left with the Star Wars there. You have the information just below that. You have a sort of picture of the picture from the second or episode 2 movie with the clone troopers and little gunships there. The set is in a giant plastic minifigure enclosure. To the right, you have 3X, so there's 3 minifigures. You have a clone commander, a normal clone trooper, a sort of weapons bay area, and a command station with a clone trooper in it. On the back of the set, you have the 3 clones on the top there. Below that, starting sort of left, is the warning, but due to small parts, there's a potential choking hazard if children 0 to 3 consume them, and that is in many different languages. And you have what looks like to be the name of the set, or at least something on here in a couple of languages. Below that is, probably building toy. I'm just taking a guess, I don't know these languages. Below that is where the components are made and distributed, and you have the LEGO logo and all copyrights for that. And then down at the bottom is UPC and recycling information. This set is a tape box. There's 2 pieces of tape on the very bottom that you just have to cut. One with a tab that's folded, and then the other one's just along the bottom right there. And then to get into it, you will just, and then you just get into it like that. There is a total of 1 bag, no numbers on it, and then the instructions are completely fold out. And there's nothing but a feedback and win. I won't show up, but the feedback and win is that if you enter the set that you have built into the LEGO site and you give your, what you thought about it, what you liked, didn't like, what you thought that they could improve on, you are entered in a chance to win a LEGO set. I'm going to give packaging a 4 out of 5. There was nothing fantastic, but nothing spectacular. It was a little neat, but it was in a plastic minifigure. But that doesn't really, I don't know. It's just not spectacular, but it's not horrible. So it's a 4 out of 5 for average packaging. Timestamps are in the bottom of the description below if you want to skip around to different parts of the video, and I will be watching or listening to a video for however short this build's going to be, and when I do, occasionally I look up it and it can look weird. So let's get into it. So here's the set. You have a single little piece here for extra, nothing special. For the 3 minifigures, for the 2 clone troopers, they will have a white adult legs with a bit of a armor print on the front, a white torso with armor print on both sides. There is a white arms, black hands. He has a very sort of dark, a nougaty color head with just a sort of normal, just sort of fierce warrior type face, and the standard clone trooper helmet. And then on the commander, the same white adult legs of print that the previous one had, the same or slightly different torso, a white adult torso with armored print with a slightly bit of white badges on it to differentiate. White arms, black hands, the exact same head type as the previous one, and the exact same helmet except that there are yellow accents on it. That's it for Clone Troop. That's it for minifigures. For exclusive parts, for prints, you have the minifigure helmet number 370, which is the normal Clone Trooper helmet, and you have the torso of the same. And for the colors, you have the dark stone gray flag with 2 holders, which is in that color it's never been in before. It says the helmet is completely exclusive, as in never been used before, but they have used this exact helmet in like the early 2000, like for the Clone Wars TV series, the early ones. It's the exact same helmet, so it's not new. In fact, yeah, the inside is done exactly the same, so it's not new at all. I really don't know why it's listed like that. You have 3 other guns here. You have a short, medium Star Wars gun. You have 2 other medium ones with a sort of candlestick extension on it to give them a bit of a boost. You have a little weapons rack here with a bit of a computer on it with sort of long Star Wars guns with those same candlesticks on the ends for extensions. And then you have a command station. So there are 2 flags acting as ramps up to the station. You have a little bit of a sort of satellite and radar system here with a little bit of console. Some more console stuff around here, and that's it. This set is extremely lackluster, and I'm going to be quite honest, the only reason you should want this is because you want the Clone Troopers. That is the only reason to get this set. The accessories are completely lackluster, and just all in all not worth it. For the build, I'm giving it a 1. This build was extremely disappointing. It was overly simplified and lackluster for a Star Wars accessories battle pack. And this is a battle pack. You're getting clone troopers and guns and other, buildings or stuff to get with it. So it is a battle pack. And compared to previous ones, this is extremely lackluster, that it's actually, quite frank, a disappointment in the build quality. There are sort of lots of delicate areas, and it just feels like they really cut corners on this in not so great ways. So build's getting a 1. The general build just is, quite frankly, sucks, I think. The play is going to get a 2. There is a bit of play. You do have the command station. You do have the gun depot and the 3 minifigures, but realistically, it's not that much play. This is going to be added. Not much play on its own. This is going to be added to a existing set or diorama. This isn't really going to be something that a kid is just going to have fun. A kid's probably going to have fun with this on their own for maybe about 10 minutes, and then they're going to get bored of it. There's just so little in there. So play is going to get a 2, because while it is there, there's just really not enough of it. The display is going to get a 1. This is just not really a display. It becomes a display if you were to buy a bunch of these and have the actual, buy like 20 of these and have the clone troopers lined up in a display, then it becomes an interesting display, but this display just sort of sucks, so it is a 1. There's not really anything here to display. And the value, I'm going to be quite frank, they raised the price on this from normal battle packs, and we got less. Normal battle packs would be about $14.99 Canadian. A battle pack of this size would normally be $14.99, and you would get something cool like a speeder or a gun turret or something, not a battle command station or a little gun depot here. It's just not that great. So they upped the price, essentially gave you less for it. It's pretty crappy move on Lego's part. The only value that you get in this, as far as I'm concerned, is the Clone Commander. And now the reason I say that is because the Clone Commander, the only other set this can be found in, is the Republic gunship. And I actually have a box down here. But the, 3,000 piece Republic gunship that everyone was so excited about, that I was so excited about, you got one of these guys. They weren't excited that the minifigure came with it, but you got one. Now, to be quite frank, that Republic gunship is far more value than I find this set to be. So if you want a real good value set with this minifigure, you get the gunship. If you just want the minifigure, then yeah, get this set. But this is, as far as I'm concerned, the minifigure is the only thing of value. I'm giving the value a 2. This set does not have a good value. While you do get 2 of the OG clones, something that I feel like we've been lacking in the last couple of years, I don't think that they and what I'm considering an extremely poor accessory pack are worth this amount of money. I just don't think they are. So I'm giving value to, because I really don't think there's much value. This set is for people who have to have every Lego Star Wars set, and people who want the OG Clone Troopers. This is not a set. I would not recommend this for people trying to buy armies. I would, for people doing it, honestly, what I would recommend is that you buy a bunch of these guns off of a Lego site because you can. You will probably get them, I think they're maybe like 10 or 20 cents each. Don't quote me on that. That's just what I think they are. So you can get them relatively cheap. $10 could get you probably like 100 of these things. And while you cannot order any parts for these clone troopers on the site, I've checked, you can't do it. You could probably find them on third-party sites as individual clones for they'd probably sell them at probably find them on the sites, all the pieces and stuff, for maybe at the best $3, $3 to $5, and even then you're still saving. Now this is all Canadian money, but even then you'd still be saving money, because as far as I'm concerned, this weapons depot and this command station are just not worth it. It's really not worth the amount of, they are not even worth the amount of money that Lego took to ship this stuff across the world. They're really not. So this is for people who need to have every Star Wars set, or who want the clone commander far more cheaply than if they get the Republic gunship. But other than that, I really can't actually recommend this. I don't think this is a great value set compared to past sets that we've gotten for battle packs and accessories and stuff. It just quite frankly sucks. And yeah, so I don't recommend this set for most people. To the few who want to get it, go ahead, but most other people, skip it over for a slightly more expensive Star Wars set that's going to have a lot more in it. And with that, I will see you all next time.